Oh. So you have a group of low-life thugs. Are they well armed? Are they as tall as I am? They're as tall as me wearing armor. That's interesting. Well, in that 5 minutes, I will be taking my armor off. What is this thing you call the internet? How would that prevent this man from walking to the kitchen? Uh-huh. I'll buy that for now. But while we're waiting on our food, I will get out the armor so I can take a seat. For the sake of our memory, could you go over it again with us? I want to just make sure we lay out all the facts so we can actually think on this.
His maps are powerful.
Well, with the information, it sounds like we can try to go find this mythical spellforge that our employer seems to have found. Yeah, definitely with him being here for several months, and given that he's a friend of the bodyguard, he'd at least be more inclined to give us answers that the town itself might not give, given our outsider point of view that they would have towards us.
I want the castle because I want to go. I totally want to go storm a castle. Sounds like fun.
I also want to find out more about this black spider. The military generally says it takes months to years to fully siege a castle.
Depends how you go in.
Breaking into a castle probably wouldn't take that long, but if you wanted to take it, it's going to be months and years, and most of it's going to boil down to starvation and disease.
Well, we're not trying to take the castle. We're trying to storm the castle. There's a difference.
Then in that case, getting into the castle might not be too hard. The hard part's going to be getting out of it alive, depending on who's
for
in it.
most of us. You might have a little bit of trouble, buddy.
Oh, I might be doing that as a profession when I'm actually told to by the crown, but I don't always wear this armor. It's not hard for me to go places. I'm saying as I'm taking this armor off.
She's just giving you a hard time, which you would know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's possible. It's probably someone. It could be more than likely someone in the castle, from that matter.
Or it could be a person from this mercenary group. But by that same measure, it could be the red brands that are at the center of all this, the black spider being the red brands, and using the red brands' force of power, well, physical force to be able to force the magistrate to basically kneel to horrible propositions that he can't prevent without having the village slaughtered. And then there's this mythical thing that, according to information from that we've gotten so far, possibly exists still, and is what's leading to all this fun that we're having. It sounds like it might be worthwhile to start with the magistrate and see if, after we talk to the wizard, see what information he can give us. True. And until then, we survived an orc raiding camp. Why don't we just celebrate that fact for tonight? They're not tough, but they're not fun either. And personally, I like having a good fight once in a while. That gives me reason to celebrate.
This one could have got a little easier than it did. wasn't
Yeah.
my intent. I was just trying to scout. I kind of just
Ended up
fell.
going headlong into them instead.
No, I just kind of tripped and, well, I was taking out a trap and they just kind of, snuck up on me while I was getting rid of the trap for you guys. And then because my intent was to disable the trap and then come back for you guys. But, yeah, that didn't work.
I didn't notice any traps while we were going for that cave. Did you see
Yeah,
any?
that's because I disabled them. I
Below
have one.
us.
Well, I didn't get to that one. That one was, activated before I got there.
Could you say that was a trap, really? That sounded like they just decided to break the reservoir. Because the way it looked up there, they had it cordoned off into two areas and the water was going into it constantly, so it could have just overflowed.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, because if that exists, that would change things, whoever controls that. Hmm. Yeah, magic doesn't work like that, sadly. Hey, I'm a soldier turned knight. I don't mess with magic. That makes life annoying. This isn't armor. This isn't magic. This is science, man. If I wanted to and I had the time, I could make one of these with the assistance of a blacksmith. As I now proceed slowly putting it into the two bags of holding. Now that I'm out of it. I got called a chivalrous knight, and he got called a bloody leech because he wanted money, and I didn't care to get anything. It was supposed to go to our employer, so we don't have any. I don't have any idea what to do with it. What about you, Zariah? Sarah?
I'm sorry, what? Want me to roll an intelligence check?
No. 21. I only rolled a 19.
What was my modifier?
Intelligence, I think it's 2.
20. Sadly unnatural.
14.
I guess we could take it over there real quick.
Well, that's kind of important. We need. Well, we'll have to do it tomorrow, but we need to do that because we need to be paid.
You guys need to be paid. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, not all of us have an empire. 14, forfeiting our bill.
They don't front my bill for everything now.
Just over 40 or 60%.
Not even that much. Exactly. I just don't ask for money for things. Because goodwill and a lot of hard work can go a long way.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Meow.
But with all that done, when is our food going to get here? It's been a while. An hour later, we get cold food.
I was like, see Tristan in the background right now. Man, there's a whole lot of receipts here.
uh,
I'd come talk to you guys, but I got all these receipts.
I have all these people that I need to get their orders taken. Ooh, I like this song. The Shane Skype needs it. I'll hand one Ethereum. It is Ethereum, right? I, I'll hand one Electrum because it's worth 25, isn't it? How much is it? I thought it was like. Oh, that's right. So it's 20 silver. Is 5 silver. I would hand 4 Electrum. Did you not just see my artwork? On top of that, though, I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen tonight unless some ruffians decide to make a hassle out of things.
What the hell happened?
I'll look at Kenshi now that I'm sitting down and ask, how are you going to do the rooms? There's 5 rooms left. I don't know how you guys decide to sleep. There is 5 of us. I'm just asking for the sake of money.
so long as people aren't fucking, the cat will probably sleep underneath the bed.
Underneath the bed? I figured, but being a cat, you might just sleep on the bed and crook someone's leg.
Depending on, I'll say the cat's not going to sleep in the bed depending on how people sleep. If people like tossing and turning all over the bed, it's like no.
You would. I don't know how Zariah sleeps, but Cribs will rock. He does not move. And you do not move him. But no, in all seriousness,
I'll say if you don't move when you sleep, he'll probably wait until you're asleep. Probably wait about 20 or 30 minutes after you're asleep, and then like climb on your chest and go to sleep.
I thought he was going to be like the cat I used to have. Just show up like. No, he's worse. This cat will just lay on your face. With his ass in your face. I don't know why he does it. But he used to do that. God save you if you slept with your door open.
My cat used to do that, and it took me forever to break him out of that. Where he would try and lay on my crotch, and he would do that little kneading thing, and I was like, stop fucking clawing my dick, asshole.
But so yeah, I don't know about you three, but we're getting 2 rooms.
What? Kenshi sleeps in his own room. So why do we have 4 rooms?
Because Cortana and Kodo are sharing a room.
Well, I figured Cortana and Kodo were sharing a room. Kenshi needs to be secretive, so he needs his own room. All right, so Kenshi gets his own room. Cortana. The cat doesn't count as a person. The cat.
So there's 4 rooms. One for Cortana and Kodo, one for Crib, one for Kenshi, and then one for Zariah and you.
Crib doesn't want to share the room with Zariah and Tibbs?
Why does he need to when there's space to not spread out?
Oh yeah, like you said.
Exactly that.
Money, you know? People were like saving money, so I was like, okay, saving money. I'm like, all right.
I don't mind saving money, but I was saying it in relation to.
Maybe I want my own room.
Tibbs isn't cheap. Hey.
Tibbs ain't paying.
He's a cat. For 1 Electrum piece.
You want to sleep out in the wild?
Hmm? Well, you did find them there.
Either way, it'll be.
Woohoo!
Wait, the room doesn't come with a bath?
No. How much for it? 1 silver?
So
I will pay for a bath.
I'm a cat, so I pretty much just lick myself for baths, so I'm good.
I will.
And thankfully, I didn't get any blood on me, so I'm good.
Yeah, I kind of got all the blood on me.
I guess you and Crib need baths.
Yeah. Four rooms and baths. Because I assume all of you would also want to take a bath. We've been out all day. Don't know how much hard work you guys were doing, but I was in a fight.
Okay, Kenshi doesn't sweat, so.
How much would it cost for something else like that? When we go to the next town, remind me to get some of that, Kenshi. Well, in either case, remind me about that when we go to such an area. Because I don't feel like getting the stains of hydraulic fluid and blood out of my clothes every single time. That was unintentional, by the way. They looked a lot stronger than that. I guess I was wrong. Hey now, you'd be surprised when you have to fight the Empire for a living. What you could do. And when you Nah, I'm more worried about the green ones because when I'm fighting the Empire, oh man, poison everywhere, poison gas. It's horrible. No, I'm a monk. My training has made it where, yeah, exactly that. I don't have to. I basically have the training to withstand most things that my normal men that would be under my command in such fights wouldn't be able to. Yeah, just say this: it's not pretty what that poison does. Many a great man has fallen to it. Yes, if if that fight is important enough to have mages. I'm a dragonborn fighting my own people. It can't be that hard. Oh wait, they have dragons. Wyverns, drakes. Sorry, yeah, wyverns and drakes. I forgot those things exist, and I've seen those tear Magitech walkers in half. But we learned to deal with them. But I'm gonna go take that bath. Well, the Republic developed this armor because of the fact that they're fighting the Dragonborn Empire. With that had wyverns and drakes. And you see how tall I am. I will tell you this much: that armor is more of a hindrance to me. So that armor puts them on par with me without it. That is so normal men can spite me and not be crushed. Like that one orc that, sorry, Kenshi and Kodo, figured he was stronger. Yeah, they developed this armor. There isn't as many spellcasters as you think in the Republic. They are there, but nothing like the Yokai Kingdoms Or this land. Or these lands. Anyone who's a spellcaster is not really in the Republic. At least stronger spellcasters, for the most part. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. They are not as numerous. I immediately laugh. Thank you, Kitchi.
Or people that are trying to sneak.
Or the Dragonborn that's jumping down on you.
And fighters. Fighters. Fighters.
No, they just show up in shadows to try to
Cat,
embrace you.
insects, assassins.
Deadfall traps.
No! I mean, there was this one time where I ran into this band of Mighty Nine. They were a little crazy. Had some cool characters though. And then there's this time where I had to deal with these. Well, where I met this giant oaf, she'll point to Crib. That was quite an interesting altercation as well. I've kind of been all over the place. Dwarves tend to be my.
Oh god. That was two cell phones being connected to the same Skype call next to each other. Caused reverb.
That was Brian being a doofus.
I must say, I clicked on Skype and it was like, oh, you opened up the Skype app. That means that you logged into the call.
No, but what was that last part you said before that happened?
I was like, there was this time. Yeah, I mean, there was this how I met this guy. She pointed to Crib. That was a pretty interesting altercation of itself. I mean, I've kind of been everywhere. I've worked with dwarves, I've worked with gnomes, I've worked with pretty much you name it. I've almost experienced it. Um,
I think if you're lying, I think you need a deception.
I mean, I'm not lying. She's experienced a lot. She grew up with dwarves and moved south. I mean, just in that. She might be bullshitting on the Mighty Nine. I mean, but I don't know. Um. I mean, my other image that I posted a while ago does, kind of. I mean, she's dressed light to move quickly. That's kind of what she does. I'm more than I appear. I'll admit that. That's double meaning.
Oh my.
This is actually kind of funny. Mark Hamill's apparently never met Natalie Portman.
What?
They've
Okay.
never been in the same movie together.
Yeah, well, that's what I'll say. Everybody's like, it's kind of funny that Mark Hamill's never met his mom. So she was like, "We need to fix this." So she asked him out. She asked him out for lunch.
But yeah.
She could put on the Amidala makeup. That'd be even better.
4 rooms is 20. It's 2 servings of fish and milk.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna say he is still holding the fork and knife in his paws, but his face is buried in the fish.
Crib takes out his calligraphy set and proceeds to make a calligraphy of this. Because I will forever have this cat holding. I know that would be more painting.
I was saying, calligraphy is writing.
Yeah, calligraphy is more like artistic writing.
Or a limerick.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to do that. But Crib will step away. I'd be worried. But I assume the door we came out of is the one that is basically in front of this table. Well, came into. Question mark. I see just an abyss. Is that just an abyss between the 2 floors then? No, I have not seen stairs. Okay. I'd keep that in mind, but I was just stepping away to stretch. So I'm literally just getting up and stepping just far enough away from the table. But it sounded like your story is even more interesting than ours, Koho. But before we get to you, Kishi, why don't you tell us about yourself? A wandering Ronin and an errant knight sitting at the same table. Oh, what days are we in? Especially when we're on the opposite side of the continent from where we're from.
We all are on opposite sides. You know where I come from.
I don't know where you come from, but
Everyone told you she comes from the land of the dwarves.
Well, they were not enough sides for you, but I was talking about for
Yeah, we
Riven.
are. We're in the middle of the country. Continent.
We're on the far
Up
west of the
the
continent,
way.
and the dwarves are in the northwest island.
Still.
We're far away from your lands, but me and Kenshi are literally opposite end of the world, effectively, including Koto. But entertaining people or conning people? Gypsies have a horrible reputation, you know.
Mostly stereotypical. I mean, stereotype. Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, but for what comes out of the yokai kingdoms is gypsies and Ronin. What are you? I don't know. You're a proper yokai. No offense, Kenshi. That is on the opposite end of the world. I don't know what to think of you. A Ronin traveling totally makes sense. You, I don't know what to think. But I do like your style. If only you didn't get the locals to call you a bloody leech every now and then. I didn't say I didn't believe it. Yes, but why don't we ask Cortana about hers? Ah, damn. Damn. Does she do that often? Just in that case, what about? Tell us more about your story. Your actual story. No. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry,
I'm
what?
sure that applies to more than just cats.
Pretty sure.
And come here. Yeah, it's all. It's a,
I'm gonna correct you right there. Crib is not educated. I am a monk. And a martial monk. So I'm educated in things, but I'm not a noble. I didn't get a proper kind of education. I earned my title in a literal sense. That's what I was at least trying to imply. Fair enough. But it is getting late. I suggest we pay for the rooms, take our baths before it gets any darker.
Zariah's already magically shifted off.
Yeah. Let's hope there's still hot water left. But that takes a while.
Zariah left.
okay, this will follow. If you go take a bath, Tibbs is just gonna sit in the bedroom.
Hey.
All right.
No, I can't mess with Kodo more.
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
How's up? This is true.
Hey, look, your computer's open.
My computer is up.
Did I ever post mine? Oh, thanks, David. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. No.
I'm trying to find a way of saying that he's lying without saying that he's lying.
No, you done
No,
good, bro.
doing good.
Learn to do accents.
That ain't your fault. That's just roll 20 being roll 20.
No, I had no problem with it.
You're a tiefling.
I also have blind sight, so
The worst.
I
No,
know.
the reason why it was so bad was because when he said place your pog, I literally placed it between the two floors in the abyss. So when I placed the pog, the map didn't change. Hallelujah. I won't be in the abyss. Yes, because you. Well, I wasn't expecting it either. That's
Did
why I
you
was
want
like, do
Chris?
I
Did you
want?
want both sheets or just Lori?
That's why I wanted to push this topic of the fact that it caught you at least sort of hiding the truth, or at least the total truth. But I was like, part of me is like, I have no reason to, and then the other part of me is, I want to. That's why I said, part of me doesn't want to because I have no reason to, but the other part of me wants to because he knows you weren't saying the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So you have him in this predicament. Is like, I want to just take him at face value, but he said some interesting things. I want to know more.
Okay.
Oh, my biggest bane. My biggest bane. Writing. I'll just say this now. Like I said, I'm just gonna say this now. If you don't say that we're on a timetable, I'm pretty sure it would happen. Just by sheer accident. I mean, what's the worst that can happen if someone gets a near mythical forge that makes enchanted things? What's the worst that could happen? Enchanted
Well,
swords?
good night, guys.
Good night, Sarah. Good night, Baron. But I'm just like,